Harry, you're enjoying a very good season. 13 winners from 88 rides and 3 point-to-point winners. Your best season was last season with 16 winners, so you'd imagine all things going well, you'll be able to pass that.
Yeah, hopefully, Dave. That's the plan anyway. No, everything's going well this season. And, you know, it's can't thank Gordon enough and all the people who helped me.
Do you have a target at the start of a season in terms of what you like to achieve or a number of winners?
Not really. I suppose I kind of thought before the season started I'd like to get more winners than last season. So,
yeah.
Look, hopefully we're on the right path to doing so.
And you're riding more in point-to-points this season as well. Obviously, that's because Gordon's had more 4 and 5 year old runners in maidens and point-to-points. So that's good to be able to do both, isn't it?
Exactly. It's great experience to be able to point-to-point. It's I always kind of wanted to do a bit more, even from last season. So to get the opportunity to do it and on some very nice horses is a pleasure. Yeah.
You mentioned those horses. 3 winners that you've had for Gordon. Patter Merchant, a son of Walk in the Park, who's a very impressive winner in Drummahan, which seemed a very good maiden, and is a horse that you'll probably ride over the Christmas period in a bumper as well.
Yeah, hopefully, Dave. He worked there the other day and he's in flying form. He's a horse I really like, so hopefully he'll run somewhere over the Christmas. Not 100% sure where, but his plan is to run.
Kish Bank, he bolted up in Tinnahealy for he won by 30 lengths, son of Mountain Nelson, who was then bought by Michael O'Leary's Gigginstown House Studs, and he went on then to back that up and win the bumper, which is a fair performance for a 4-year-old in such a short period to win a point-to-point and then a bumper.
Yeah, exactly. I was very impressed by him, Dave. I thought especially when you're being trained to win a point and then to run again after that is hard to do for a lot of those young horses. So I was very impressed with him. I think he'll improve off it again. So I think I like him. Yeah.
He was tough in his bumper, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. And look, he probably didn't really know. He was a bit green as well. Stepping, obviously back down to 2 miles. I'd say it was a little bit of a shock to the system. And once he galloped, he stayed on well to the line. Yeah.
Machimissimo,
yeah,
a son of Okivango. He won in Boris House. He was very impressive too.
He was, yeah. It was probably a race where he had to dig deep because he was actually kind of left in front because of a loose horse. And he was a very green still in front.
He actually did well to stay on him that day.
Yeah. I was lucky now.
Because of a loose horse.
Yeah, exactly. There's a few bit of traffic, but he got over that, and the horses on his inside came past him, and then he was able to battle back again. So I like the way he toughed it out. He stays very well, and hopefully another horse for the future. Yeah.
You won on Firefox in Down Royal, and we'll see what he's done now since he stepped up and gone over hurdles, and he'll probably run in the Lawlers in Naas.
Yeah.
You probably won't be teaming up with him again, but you enjoyed riding him, I'd say.
Yeah, sadly probably won't ride him again, but he's a very, very nice horse. I was really impressed with him the day I went in Down Royal, and to win 3 bumpers, it's a hard thing to do.
Absolutely.
I thought his run the last day I think he even improved again. He showed a proper turn of foot that day as well. So a really nice horse to look forward to.
The Enabler, you were second on him in Thurles after he finished second in the point-to-point for James Doyle. Then he won in Punchestown where he was very good, but he was even better again in Navan the last day by making the running.
Yeah. He was still very green. He was very, very green in Thurles. I thought he didn't really know what he was doing, and he was just, he was a very big and raw type of individual. But he improved a lot the next day when he won in Punchestown, and I think he improved again because he was very impressive in Navan. He made the running and he was able to quicken from not a very strong pace, and he was able to quicken and he stayed very well to the line.
Yeah, quicken so well for such a big horse.
Exactly, yeah. Look, and he probably is still a raw horse, so I think he over time it'll just keep improving him.
And such many good horses of Gordon's have won that race in previous years. Jalon de Douderies, a very impressive winner on Hatton's Grace weekend in Fairyhouse. Yeah. It's a horse with a big future too.
Yeah, no, he gave me an unbelievable feel that day, Davey. you know, we didn't go that quick either, but he quickened really, really well, you know, for another big type of, a staying type really, you know, he was well able to quicken, and he was very professional as well. I think maybe a winner's bumper is probably the plan for him in Leopard Sound, so fingers crossed.
Good. And Blue Devassi, who was second to last day, he'll run over Christmas as well.
Yeah.
And he should win a bumper, shouldn't he? He's a good horse.
He should do. He was just probably a little bit unlucky he didn't win the last day. Did nothing wrong, but it just, I'd say, just a nod of the head really. Patrick's horse was good, so I think he improved well off the first day, so hopefully he can improve again and do the job now. Yeah.
You're enjoying this role as #1 amateur to Gordon Elliott?
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable really, Davey. Yeah, like it's such a good opportunity to get, especially like, you know, I'm only 21 at the minute, so yeah, look, I can't thank Gordon enough for giving me this opportunity. Yeah.
And you're juggling, of course, this and college. You're in Trinity.
Yeah.
How's that? Do you be here many days then?
Yeah, here 3 or 4 days a week. So yeah, trying to juggle it. I can get in a bit more during the holidays and stuff, but yeah, it's trying to juggle it. It's tough enough, you know. It's very busy. Maybe, you know, having to ride out and then going, if there wasn't racing on that day, you'd have to go straight back to college and get a bit of work done. So it's long days, but I'm managing at the minute. So hopefully I have another year after this. So see if I can keep doing it, and hopefully I will.
It'd be well worth it when it's all finished, college.
Exactly, yeah.
How big of an influence is your father in your riding?
Yeah, he's probably like one of the biggest influences. You know, he has to be. I mean, I ring him. I usually ring him before and after a race. You know, sometimes. That he's unbelievable just to have there. Like, you know, it's having an expert's opinion on everything you do, and you know, he'd tell you if you did something bad, if you did something wrong, and he'd compliment you if you did something right. So it's all thanks to him, really, you know.
Looking into that a little deeper in terms of, would you ask him much before a race in terms of, obviously you rode in all the tracks around the country, but would sometimes when you're riding a better horse, maybe would you ask him about a better way to ride tracks? Or
yeah, he's if I was making a running on a horse, you know, that was a big type, you know, like he's very tactically good, you know.
I was just about to say, he was probably the greatest tactically.
Yeah, like he's all about pace and what speed you're going. So he'd tell you what speed is right, and you know what to do, when to fill him up and stuff like that. And you know, you'd learn every day when you ring him, like you'd learn a bit more off him, and you know, it's thanks to him.
Massive to have.
It is, yeah. Like I can't, you know, I'm very lucky to have him, like, you know. So yeah.
No doubt he gets a massive kick seeing you riding winners now.
Yeah, he does. No, he loves it. Yeah.
And Michael O'Leary and Eddie are of course are big supporters of yours as well. And they're very good too.
Exactly. I can't thank Eddie enough, and Michael. You know, they put me on a lot of horses last season, you know, and they had a lot of very nice horses, and they have a lot of nice horses this year. So it's good to be riding those horses, you know, for good people, and you know, hopefully we can keep kicking and getting a few more bump winners.
Well, please gods, no doubt you'll go past that 16 winners of last season, and hopefully well past the 20 mark then.
Hopefully, Davey. Yeah, hopefully.
Good. Best
Thank
luck
you.
for the year.
Thanks, Davey.